Now then, if cats have 9 lives, then they must look at the Energy Minister, Phillip Paulwell, with considerable envy. Paulwell, it seems, not only has multiple lives in politics, he also has the hide of a rhinoceros. Whether he has the memory of an elephant is debatable. His catalogue of screw-ups is longer than your average anaconda. In 2000, Paulwell admitted to a fall-up in the disbursement of public funds to NetServe Communications Limited. However, it emerged that even after the discovery of the fall-up, government continued to pump money into the failed company. Despite numerous calls for his resignation, Paulwell survived. In April 2001, Paulwell, who was at the time Minister of Industry, Commerce and Technology, instructed the Office of Utilities Regulation, the OUR, not to interfere with the rates for land-to-mobile calls. Paulwell called the OUR director then, Winston Hay, telling him that a fourth telecommunications provider was interested in investing, but would only do so if the rate stayed the same. Hay refused. Paulwell issued a directive which restricted the role of the OUR. A judicial review ruled that Paulwell had no power to issue that directive to the OUR. As slippery as an eel, Paulwell survived. In June 2006, Caribbean Cement Company recalled 500 tons of faulty product. Paulwell, at the time, the Industry and Commerce Minister, was accused of negligence and gross dereliction of duty. Why? Because despite recommendations from the Jamaican Bureau of Standards, he had failed to exercise his ministerial authority and declare that the production of cement must conform to the Bureau's certification program. There was a move to censure him in Parliament. Boy, liquid that. But the cement scandal didn't stick. A year later, Paulwell's ministry was involved in the Cuban light bulb scandal. His junior minister, Kern Spencer, took the fall, but a lot of people felt that Paulwell's prince might not be far from the scene. Then in 2007, more than $28 million from the Universal Access Fund, which fell under Paulwell's portfolio, was paid for legal services to a lawyer who was also an advisor to Paulwell, a move that the Contractor General said was a conflict of interest. And then just last year, the Contractor General said the intervention of the Minister of Science, Technology and Energy, you guessed it, Phillip Paulwell, into the tender process for the construction of the 381 megawatt power plant and the acceptance of one of the bidders after the deadline had been set was an improper act. An assessment, it seems, the International Development Bank is in agreement with. The latest cock-up with the EWI bid in most other countries would signal the final life of this political cat. But this is Jamaica, land of wood and water, and very few resignations. If Paulwell has a shred of dignity, he'd walk away now. Not forever, mind you, but for now. He could leave with the words, "I will return." To stay, however, would be the heights of arrogance and an insult to the Jamaican people.